Young officers in general. When are we ready?
Yeah.
You can move him in.
Ready? Okay. Cool. I can move him.
He has to recommend something for the bingo first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, young Alps. Any ideas? What do you think will
Let me
happen?
think. I think definitely there's going to be a new name for Kamala Harris. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I think you guys already recommended that.
Who's?
I think the tax return will probably get brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
No, yeah.
They already
Oh,
have
yeah,
both
Oh,
tax-
it's gonna be.
those.
It's,
Yeah,
but what's what? Okay, wait. Here, can we like guys like what is the stupidest possible thing that you guys think that he could say? Because I want to know what do you guys think is the stupidest possible thing he could say?
Someone's
About-
going to say, "We see you,
about
we hear
taxes?
you."
Or?
Oh God. I hope.
Trump's going to keep
Oh.
talking about how he won't give up power because he believes in voter fraud.
Oh.
Someone's gonna say you caused
Oh yeah,
war.
mail-in ballot shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to
mail-in
go
ballot
against that,
shit.
so it makes it
Oh.
look stupid.
Yeah. Mail-in ballots. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
mail-in
Yeah,
ballots.
that was definitely right.
Cool. There we go.
Is that good enough?
That's a good one.
Yes.
I
Good
think
job?
it's pretty safe.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
pretty safe to say.
Yes. Good job, Young Alps. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
Good job.
do you want to actually debate the?
I'm willing to
Death
debate
penalty?
anything you guys want to talk about. For
Okay.
death penalty, personally,
Because I don't want to actually talk about.
I am
that.
pro death penalty.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
I
For
am
the
too,
people who
but-
know me, describe me in 3 words.
I don't know you that well.
Who?
Victo
Persian.
is one of them.
Redact.
Horny.
Gamer.
Horny.
Persian monarchist gamer.
Horny?
I like
nah,
that.
he's not horny.
Iranian
Yes,
monarchist.
Victor's literally horny. One time he talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
how smelly his cum
But you
was.
can't put that if it's like a school
Oh,
assignment or something. You
yeah.
can't put horny. Like
Is Victor taking sociology?
get to know me. I'm horny.
Oh, Victor.
Yeah. Wait, Henry, the picture.
What picture?
The picture, the screenshot.
The picture, the screenshot. That doesn't help.
The one
Victor
Oh.
greatest hits.
about the two.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Girls.
Want me to repost that?
Yes.
Yes.
I
In
don't know if
chat.
we. I don't know if we want to go down this like
We do.
rabbit hole, but like, why
funny.
don't you think you're a liberal, Young Alps?
Wait, what?
Why don't you think?
Well, again,
you're
liberal
a
is.
liberal.
We're not saying you are or aren't.
Here's my frame of view here. When I'm talking to you guys, I think of everything on a timeline, not in a timeline, as a scale. And you have extreme left, moderate left, central.
Just
We know how.
I don't think.
political
I
ideology
think
works.
that compared to you guys, I am very conservative. I don't, and in terms of American politics, I don't go along with. I mean, I have some central views, but it doesn't mean I'm a liberal.
I mean-
what is a policy?
Something happened. I defended some conservative came in here and was saying something about was it? Benji said he's saying the quiet part out loud that immigration and capitalism kill people, and I said no, that's not right. because
Yeah,
you're
but like
saying
literally
it's
like a
people
like,
dying.
you're basically-
But you said
Yo!
liberal when I said that. So is it not a liberal? Is it a
Comrade Yarin
Joe Biden
should
run on,
just resubscribed for 2 months.
Joe Biden should run on Drain the
should
Swamp.
run on Drain
Thank you
the
for
Swamp.
your environment, Seattle. He's a good guy. You guys should go follow him.
Oh, yeah, he's
Oh yeah.
You can shout
Hi,
yourself
your
out in the
environment,
chat. He's a
Seattle.
good, really, thank you so much for this
I just wanna.
subscription.
I just want to ask you, like, what's like a fundamental policy of the Democratic party that you don't
redistribution
support
of wealth
or believe in?
I don't believe in universal
They don't believe in the
healthcare.
they don't believe in the redistribution of
Most
wealth.
Democrats
They
don't
don't
believe in
want
that.
Democratic
but
policy.
The Democrats don't
fine.
believe in either
How
of those
about
things.
okay then? How about I would say some do. Okay, how about the?
No, they don't.
Well, again, I'd say the core thing is liberals
Some do.
or
At least believe
they
in
want bigger
healthcare,
government.
yes.
I don't want bigger government. I don't. I disagree with
Big
universal
government's really
healthcare.
subjective. Wait, here, you know the conservatives also believe in big government. They want the government involved in like everything.
Like what?
Bigger government equals
Abortion.
bigger ICU.
Yeah, they want the government involved in
No,
abortions
no,
and marriage.
no.
We want a giant
We,
military.
no. Listen, we believe that the Constitution and the
The Constitution says
we
nothing
believe
about
that
abortion.
It protects. No, it says we believe
Protect
that
human
we should
life.
protect life.
The
Protect
Constitution. Wait, where does
life.
the
So, we
Constitution
want the
say that? Where does the Constitution say that?
Life, liberty,
Yeah,
and
that's-
pursuit of
that's
what
happiness.
it
One of those being
No,
life.
That's the.
Well, I don't know if, but I don't know if you
Yeah,
can.
that's
So
the-
we can have
But
the
also,
conversation
no,
whether
wait,
we
wait,
believe
when you're
abortion
talking
is
about
life
Isn't that the
or not,
Declaration
that's
of
Wait, wait,
Independence? Am
wait,
I
wait.
being?
Wait, but I want to say that when you're talking about abortion, though, I feel like abortion
not
could
the
be covered by
Constitution, yeah.
covered by the 9th Amendment, which says that just because something isn't covered by the Constitution doesn't mean that it's necessarily illegal.
That's the 10th Amendment, Benji.
Sorry.
Well, I still
think
believe it's
possible.
life. So again,
Are you
that's
sure
why I
that it's
believe
the
the government should have the right to go in.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
yeah,
that's
it's
Imagine
the 10th.
knowing the specific
Well, because the 10th is like the
Yeah, it's the.
the disclaimer. We haven't touched on everything here.
No, I'm actually
So-
right. I'm
Yeah.
actually right. The
Is
9th
it?
Amendment
What's
to
the
the
9th?
United States Constitution addresses rights retained by the people that are not specifically enumerated in the Constitution.
No.
Yes.
That's talking
Wait.
about immigrants.
The 10th
and
Amendment.
shit.
The 10th Amendment
No,
says the
what?
powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited to it by the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the
Well,
people.
the 9th says basically like just because something isn't in the Constitution, or just because like certain rights aren't stated by the Constitution, doesn't mean that it's denied by people or to people.
Well, the main
Right, okay.
theme is pursuit. Was it the pursuit of happiness, life, and liberty? One of those being life.
Like,
Like
Well,
it says like just because they're
That's
no, the
the
9th Amendment literally
Declaration of
says.
Independence,
And-
first of
Now
all.
you can argue whether you believe it's life or
And the
not.
Declaration of
That's fine,
Independence.
but
I'm absolutely
I believe
right
it's
about
life, so I
this.
believe the government should be involved.
I'm absolutely right about this,
But
guys.
is that not an expansion of government inherently?
I won't say it's expansion of government. I'd say it's the.
Ah,
but they're
I would-
enforcing
Wait,
something.
if the government is
Yes,
enforcing
I'm
something.
okay with the government enforcing things that are constitutional, not things that are not.
Well, but how do you know that? Like, who's to say that? Like, big government isn't constitutional then? Or why does it matter if it's constitutional? Or what ordains something being constitutional or not? Also, life, liberty, and
the
pursuit of happiness isn't
Constitution
actually in the
says it.
Constitution. It's in the Declaration of Independence, which didn't actually
It's in
do
the
anything.
Declaration of Independence, yeah.
Can I just say this one thing? The
No, Victor, because
Constitution-
this isn't
Okay.
related, and you're just gonna say that it doesn't matter, and we know that you
No.
think that way, or you're gonna say that you hate. Fine, say what you're gonna say, Victor.
No, the Constitution's like the Bible to the Americans.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Victor.
That's true.
Fair.
Originally,
It's
Constitution meant we the people
That's
who are
debatable.
white and not we the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also true.
And
White
not
man.
even like
I mean,
women.
yeah.
And not even like
So I don't
Not
think
indigenous
that
people.
the
Based the pirater.
view-
Yeah, I agree. We should just
no
take a
the
look at the Constitution.
Constitution.
And then
The
I think
if you're
that-
asking something, I can't. I'm sorry. There's too many people.
Wait, no, yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
way too many
fine.
people here.
I'm asking you something. I think that what you you literally just said of like we should expand government only to do
I
what's
believe the
in
government
the
should do the functions.
Constitution.
Yes, I
Wait,
believe
you know what we should
the
do?
government.
How about we
That
remove
is
some
a
people from the
liberal
host
take.
chat?
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not a liberal
Literally.
take.
It actually is a liberal
absolutely
take.
is.
Liberals are rewriting the Constitution.
No, they
What do you
aren't.
mean?
No,
Literally,
they're
they
not.
are.
What have they?
Wait, yeah, what have they done?
That they've added to it.
But also so conservative.
They like abolished slavery and stuff, but you know, that's again an expansion of government to a useful, meaningful end, right? Do you think that we shouldn't have
So,
abolished
again,
slavery?
I think we should abolish slavery. What do you mean?
Okay.
Because
But isn't that the government
Constitution
doing
The
stuff?
Constitution does not. It's not constitutional for it to happen. And
But it was in
fact
the
No,
that
it's
Constitution.
not.
No, actually, it was. It was only
It
amended.
until we
was.
got rid
changed.
of it because that we used the Constitution to be able.
No,
to
we
amend-
didn't.
to
We
make
used
amendments.
war to get rid of it.
Correct.
We used war to
Yes.
get rid of it, though.
No, but
No, we went to a civil war because we didn't agree.
liberals also did pass amendments which freed the slaves. Like he is right. But
Liberal?
still,
So you don't want to be called liberal, but you give liberals. I don't understand. Like you say things that are good, and you say, "Well, liberal."
Well, yeah,
We got
because
rid of
we
it.
aren't like we aren't like liberals like completely bad. Like nothing is everybody like, oh, this is completely bad. Like obviously
You guys
people have
use
done
liberal
things.
in a derogative term.
Yes,
That's
because
why
we
I
think
don't-
that liberals
We
are
do.
generally
The-
we think that
yeah.
liberals are misinformed on how to actually make things better, or purposely trying to go for different things. That doesn't mean that we can't like acknowledge, like, you know, like here's the thing though, you don't like I don't think that like the Roman emperors were good guys, but like they didn't have like slavery on the basis of race, and I commend them for that. Like
right.
Wait, no, Benji, take that back. They did.
you know, did they? They had
Yeah.
slavery on the
they
basis.
had captives, but it wasn't.
it depends on the emperor.
They
Whoa!
they
Thank you,
enslaved-
Zach. Holy shit! Zach just tiered 1,000 bits. Holy shit! Oh my god, Zach is ahead of everybody else now.
Oh
Thank
no.
you, Zach. Ah! Wait, Zach,
Zach,
I'll
you
literally do
little
anything you
bitch.
ask. Zach, what do you want me to do? I'll do literally anything. For 1,000
The
bits, I'll
question
do
was
literally anything.
there.
Actually gonna kill
Yes,
you.
I take you to be my lawfully wedded wife, husband, and whatever, and cat boy.
Zach so much.
He has too much money.
You'll be my lawfully wedded cat boy, husband, wife.
Spent like $15 just to marry Benji.
That's a lot less expensive than it. That's a lot less
I'm about
expensive than,
to.
than a
That's a
traditional
bit
marriage.
expensive.
I was gonna say that compared to a marriage, that's that's actually not that expensive.
They're really,
And
yeah.
like, well,
That's
but
for cheap.
it's also you, Bitgy. So
Hey, I'm a cat.
True.
What?
Should I spend $20 to
Fuck you,
pass
Zach.
both of them?
somebody else
Yes.
cheered.
Yes. I mean, I know that I'm a little bit biased, but yes.
I'll do
Yo!
it later. I'll do it later.
Let's go! Holy shit, guys! Wait, we might get a hype train. If we get these many, if we keep getting this many bits, we might get a hype train.
Is that Trump? Who is that in the GIF?
No,
What?
it's the guy from BitConnect.
Oh my god!
Remember BitConnect?
Yes. I do remember
BitConnect, and he goes, "What?" I can't do the voice.
What?
BitConnect. Yeah, dude, that guy's like one of the best grifters of all time. I think that he's such a good grifter that he even grifted himself.
He did. He literally grifted himself. I didn't even think
Like
about
he
that.
spent so like he grifted even himself.
Anyway, I mean, listen.
You just do.
I don't.
No, I'm saying yeah. He also
like-
lost money. He also got grifted himself.
I don't. If you don't want to call yourself a liberal, that's fine. I don't care.
I don't
I'm just
think I
saying,
line up with liberal beliefs. It's not that
I do.
No, yeah, I think that we all
That's the
think.
thing is that I think that you do. You just view liberalism as
Thank you,
like
Zach.
I view it in
a
terms of
left-wing ideology.
Yeah,
for
like you
some
view it as
reason.
yeah, agreed. I agree with Gabe a lot here.
But like, even still, what you've said that you like think we should do lines up with like the Democratic Party. I'd say.
no. The
Yeah.
Democrats want universal health care.
No, they don't. Literally, the Democrats
That's not
don't.
true. It's not
Dude,
true.
if the Democrats wanted that,
now,
it's not
Joe
on their.
Biden,
Dude, it's
Joe
literally not on the
Biden
platform.
actually said that he doesn't support universal health
Joe
care. He
Biden's
said
not
he would
a
veto it
radicalist.
if it
Joe
reached his
Biden isn't
desk.
Joe Biden is the Democrat.
He's the Democratic establishment.
Yeah,
I
He's
don't
Joe
a
Biden.
placeholder. He's a placeholder.
No, dude, he's the
That's all
Democratic
he is.
establishment.
He's gonna get
That's
in
not
there. He's
true.
gonna die, and then Harris is gonna take over.
Dude, you're making me
He's supposed to
cringe.
be-
You're
he's supposed to be
Harris
is not the radical
universal
left.
health
He's
care
like
either.
return-
Dude, Harris is
Trump
still
is all he is.
anti that. Dude, do you know what Harris's opinion on healthcare was? Harris's opinion that basically that healthcare should be given to people
Obamacare?
no, it was actually that we should give healthcare to people who have run and who are small business owners in who have owned a small business in an underfunded community for more than 3 years. That was literally her healthcare plan.
That's a garbage. That's so bad.
Yes!
Garbage.
But like literally, no, but like okay, I feel like you just like listen. Okay, like, I'm not gonna like ascribe that you listen to Tucker Carlson, but you sound like somebody who listens to Tucker Carlson. And, like,
I'm
yeah,
not a
like-
populist.
Okay, but you
So,
find that
no.
you sound like somebody who just like watches like Fox and then like complain about like be seeking like you don't sound like you do like, any actual independent study like like I
No, I do not read every single thing of the Karl
I'm not telling you
Marx
like to read every.
thing.
Neither do we.
Dude, Biden isn't Marx. We're telling you to even know about Biden. It feels like you don't even know about Biden though.
I do not do as much research as you do because I have a full-time job and I don't care that much.
Okay.
If you don't care that much, like
I have read the manifesto from Marx, and that is it. It's
You
like
couldn't pay me to read that. No.
it's like what, 30 pages, 50 pages?
It's
like 48, I think.
Bro, literally just read like the first paragraph. I feel like a lot of my ideology is just described
The
by the first
pirater is
paragraph.
right. That was actually her, that was
Okay.
her college.
Oh, that
grant.
was her college.
Maybe
My bad.
socially. Maybe socially, that's true. How about
Thank you,
economically?
Zach.
Do you think that's the same?
Oh, economically, they're even further right than they are socially.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
me
no.
personally. What would you say?
Oh,
Would you say
economically?
economic-
Are you like a small bit? Well, here's the thing. You are anti-free trade, which is actually
Because
which is
capitalism is
actually
not meant.
financial-
It's not meant to work on a global scale.
yeah. So that is actually an anti-liberal take.
But socially, you're
Other
pretty.
than that,
Oh no, wait,
you're
guys.
probably
Guys.
What do you
mostly
mean I am
economically liberal.
pro-capitalist and pro?
Bro, liberals are capitalists.
again, we're talking about from your guys' scale. I
No,
don't, like,
dude,
care what
literally
a
liberals
Marxist
are
is.
capitalists.
No, but like,
Objectively-
just in general,
Dude,
liberalism is a
objectively-
right-wing ideology.
Objectively, like, not talking from a lens of American politics, like, we are left and, like, the Democratic Party is on the right.
However, even from
in
the
the
American,
lens of
like,
American
dude,
politics, they're
communism
fairly
and capitalism are like
capitalist, yeah.
actual things. Like, they aren't like things that shift. They're like actual, like, you know, I don't know, like
They're
they have
tangible, like,
definitions. They have definitions, and their
It's not
definitions.
just a relative thing.
No, yeah,
Well, I hope they have definition.
but like they have like
Find my
actual.
stump, but that's a big take there, Benji.
But I don't know, like how it couldn't be
But what
like.
do the Democrats, like, stand for? Like, what, like, however many years ago, the Republicans of the time are like the Democrats now. Just because, like, the entire Overton window of American politics has
Also,
shifted to the right.
So far, yeah, no, yeah, it's disgusting.
can I ask you, if the Democrats were socialists, why do you think we would just constantly fucking shit on them?
I don't
Just
think you guys are
all
in the
the day.
sphere of American politics because
Yeah, but
you guys'
dude,
ideas
we
are
know
too
about
radical for the time, being that.
Bro, you sound like
America
JLP.
Okay,
Wait,
but,
okay,
like-
on the DL, you sound a bit like JLP.
Okay, in the 1930s, the push for the 4-hour work week started. Like,
about like, should we actually vote for Biden? Benji literally is like, I'm gonna vote for Biden. Like, I don't
So
know.
even though I'm going to vote for Trump, that doesn't make me right wing.
Uh,
what do I have to
not-
say to you?
not
Actually, I disagree with you.
necessarily,
I mean-
no, actually,
I think that if you vote,
I don't know what I have to say to you guys that like I prescribe to everything that conservative beliefs say. What do I have to say to you to say I'm not a liberal? What the heck?
Like, are you like offended by the idea? Like, if you don't want to like admit that you're a liberal,
I
like,
don't
it's
want
okay.
to be
Like,
a liberal, no, because I think liberals
I understand.
are
You're
moral.
no, it's okay. I understand. Feelings
Okay,
matter more than
yeah.
facts. I agree with you.
no, come
Whoa.
on. Benji, stop,
No, I'm
stop,
just saying.
stop.
No, he says that he subscribes to Ben Shapiro. He says that he subscribes to Ben Shapiro, so that's completely fair.
I just,
It's fair, but I'm just saying, what is it I have to say to you guys that I don't understand what you guys' view of a right winger is? I guess.
okay. In our view, Trump is literally a liberal. Okay.
Okay,
Actually,
never
I don't know
mind.
about that. I don't know about
gonna-
that.
I'm never going to hit the
No,
right.
I don't think that
scale
Trump's a
at
liberal. I don't think
point.
that Trump's a liberal. Personally, I don't.
Okay, Benji doesn't.
guys
Okay,
think that
so
Trump's a
that
liberal?
helps me
Economically.
understand a lot more.
Wait,
because you guys
Evgenia,
are
do you think
definitely
Trump's a
liberals
liberal?
insane. A fascist?
Economically,
What do
like
you mean
it's
I mean-
okay. So with liberal,
Isn't
like
conservatism, like, kind of a
sure,
subset of-
people take.
I mean, I personally don't think that.
I don't think he's a fascist.
So what?
I don't.
I think-
I personally.
So what do you think he is, Benji?
I think he's a fascist,
What would
personally.
you-
Yeah,
I would say
Benji,
Trump's like a right wing populist, but he's not really a
It's like-
fascist.
it's like full like black pilled on Trump. So yeah. So maybe Benji's a better person to have this this conversation.
I mean, I
Then-
guess I agree with my takes, and if that's what you guys perceive to be a liberal, I guess I'll be okay with that. But that's what
He's
my takes
accepting
are.
that he's a liberal.
I think that everything is relative.
Yeah,
to
I
what,
mean-
you know.
This is so beautiful.
I mean, if you don't,
But the thing is, it doesn't matter because if you think Trump's a left wing,
we don't know. So
Do you know-
we think liberalism
I
is
kind
a
of
right
think
wing ideology.
if you think Trump is a liberal, then I'm definitely never going to be a right wing to you guys.
No,
Do you
I'm
know what
more
liberal?
along
I don't
the
think you know
lines-
what
yeah.
liberal means. Is like the issue kind of
no,
here.
we think liberals are right wing.
Yes.
Because we are not liberals.
Yeah, but
Okay,
also
so-
just the fact that liberalism as an ideology, like the way that it works is left is towards socialism, right is towards capitalism. And
Yeah.
liberals support capitalism, so inherently they are
Okay,
a
I take
right-wing
that.
ideology.
I'll take that. That's fair.
Okay, hence our view. Now, we don't think that you're the bad, scale of that. Because, like, the bad scale of that would be fascists and, like...
Oligarchies.
But yeah, we don't. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, us...
you're literally
calling
like a
it-
working class person, so.
Yeah.
Us
But also, you can
calling
make a working
liberal,
class
if anything,
fascist.
is actually more a compliment to you because it's like,
Okay, so you
aren't,
define
like,
me as a
completely
liberal.
gone.
What
We're saying
does
that
that
at least you're a
exactly
liberal, at
change?
least not. Yeah, like, at least you're a liberal, not a fascist, basically. I guess.
Okay, us calling you a liberal changes literally
It's
nothing
for the
about...
memes.
It's not really a meme.
Yes,
Well, I
pretty
don't think it's
much.
for the meme.
Yeah, it's for
personally.
the
But I
memes.
think
It
it's for the meme.
says say all the right wingers
we
actually
also-
liberal. Haha, screw him.
What? We're not
No,
saying-
it's because we actually think you're a liberal.
Thank you for the
Conservative guy, actual liberal.
No, dude,
Got him.
we think that you're.
Well,
I
but the
think we,
thing is, there's a difference between what
Again, in
Like,
your guys' eyes,
the
I'm a
liberal-
no, dude, I don't know how we can describe you, but like things have definitions, and it's not like it's nothing. Like not everything is like about like like from our perspective, you're the liberal. Like we're literally like saying like actually though.
From
like,
my perspective, you guys are radical.
well,
So,
yes,
it's
but like we
really
are,
matter.
but that's not.
true.
Yes, we are objectively radical.
But being not a
Object-
liberal equals like being a radical. Like you know that, right? Basically.
I'd say, I guess I'd be more of a centralist then, because I don't prescribe to. I prescribe each side and what I think is fair.
Yeah, wait, have you ever heard of the term classical liberal? Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Zaki, fuck you.
I'm not
Thing
doing
is,
it for
I don't really agree with the things of classical liberals. Like they were very anti-Vietnam War.
Wait, you're
not.
pro Vietnam War?
Oh, are
Yeah,
you pro
we.
Vietnam?
I think.
Oh,
I think
uh-oh.
being a superpower. I think that our job is to help other democracies, and I think that
But we didn't help
as soon
them.
as
What
soon
about
as
you?
soon
We
as
didn't help
Didn't help
Vietnam's a
them.
democracy.
Okay. Literally, when it comes to unironically,
can I have a timeout here real quick? I want you guys to know it is very rough to try to talk to 5 people who.
Right here,
just
fine. Then
with
I
no-
will shut up. I will shut up.
I'm
and
sorry.
I'm okay with that, but
Here, I will
and I'm
shut
okay
up.
with
I'll
that,
shut up
and I'm
myself.
not- but at least give me the due diligence to know that you guys are like, there's 5 of you, and I'm
Alright,
willing
fine.
to take all 5.
I'll
but
shut up.
you know,
I'll shut up personally. Also, guys, we're
Who
gonna
do
be
you
21 viewers, and that's hype as fuck.
Who do you want to
Whoa.
actually
Yeah.
debate? Because we can make everyone.
anyone.
else
I just
shut
want
up.
to know this. Like, keep that in mind.
All right,
You know,
Gabe,
it's-
Gabe,
it's
do you
a lot
wanna do
of
it?
pressure.
Gabe is pretty good. Gabe, you want to do it? Because also,
I'll
Gabe,
hear all yours.
also Gabe is a third worldist, and I think that you have good takes on Vietnam probably because of that.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I think it's laughable to pretend that the United States was somehow defending democracy in any war other than maybe the Second World War. And
Even then, it's like a hard maybe.
Okay,
then
so-
who did and then
Here,
and then who did you say was anti-Vietnam? I didn't know.
classical liberals.
Classical
were.
liberals.
What? Wait,
I
are they?
don't
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true
sure.
personally. but-
Because like,
I mean, they
Uh,
literally had whole protests about Vietnam War.
What?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
What do you
mean?
mean?
No, I mean,
I would say the hippie movement was more.
Wait, they were not classical.
liberal.
Oh no, I don't
A
think you know what
lot
classical
of
liberal
the
means.
people
I don't think
that
he knows
was
what
like
classical liberal means though.
we
a
look
lot
at
of-
classical
I'm
I'm
liberals
not
like John
saying
Locke.
the outcome was good. I think that we
Classical
won that,
liberal-
but we pulled out due to political.
Okay, what we mean by liberals like classical liberals like John Locke and stuff.
You guys
Yeah.
think John Locke's a liberal?
Well, he was
You literally-
He
guys-
is.
he literally
Didn't he-
self-described as
I
one.
think he literally called himself a liberal.
Yeah.
yes.
Like created liberalism.
I
Yeah.
think a classical
Yeah.
liberal like a 1980s liberal.
Wait, yeah, no, this is what I mean. You don't know me. Fine, I
Because
know I said I
liberalism
should-
is opposition to the king. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
in
Wait,
that
wait,
term-
stop.
in that term, I am a classical liberal because forget monarchs. Anyone who's a monarch is retarded. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I can't say that.
Is
Sorry,
Victor-
oh no, you
Henry,
can't say that. We're
I'm sorry.
for
Beat
Victo.
me. I have the code.
Zach,
Yeah.
also Zach, don't say that.
Okay,
Zach,
so
It's
Victor
not
left,
like
actually.
this. It's like
Benji
super
Monies!
shitty
Oh,
equality.
Victor is here.
I will smack
no,
Zach
you
nude.
triggered Victor.
That was a non-actionable parody. All right, guys, non-actionable parody. I will
I
send
will
Zach
gladly
nudes.
have
Non-actionable
conversation
parody
about-
ended.
Just because you happen to be the right bloodline, you get to have all that. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's actually
dude.
not what monarchy is.
Oh,
but whatever.
please,
You're just describing a.
please.
Your monarchy
Please
only
come in
exists.
here and debate this, Victor. I really want this to happen.
Victor, if you want to
Anyway.
discuss, actually,
Victo, please.
So, we got super sidetracked. So, do
Being
you
a simp
think?
for a king, imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty cringe. Do you think that like it was?
I would be a classical liberal in that case because I forget the king.
Do you think it was a good, reasonable like? Or actually, do you think that the U.S. was actually defending like some sense of
Good take, Thomas.
democracy in Vietnam or
Yes.
in Korea.
Yes.
Okay.
Bro,
You think
literally.
we were there for
so-
profit? Is that what you think? I mean, well, what do you think?
Well,
we were
not
there
only
for,
that, but like
then,
the
if
people,
that's
like
not
what we
why?
actually did
What
there
was
was
the point of
some
dumping
extent-
all those resources? I just
Well,
don't see
that's a great question.
Where's the payoff?
Well,
Victor, you are just go kiss your king or something, dude. Imagine. Sim.
Well, he wants to become
he's
king.
anti-gay,
No, yeah, he
too.
wants to be the
Oh,
monarch.
Well, he
yeah,
wants to
You're not
become
part of
shocked.
the bloodline, dude. You're not gonna get it. Your crap
No,
bloodline's
we've
not
al-
gonna get you to be a
Well,
king. Take
we've
that
We've already
elsewhere.
told him
Wait,
that.
do you know how?
and,
Wait, dude,
and
monarchy.
he
blood is
disagrees.
Dude, I just want to say that divine right monarch is actually a
blood.
pretty new idea, and monarchies have existed forever. And divine right monarch isn't actually like that common, and so like I don't know. I feel like you don't even understand monarchies, man.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, how can you call yourself wait, how can you call yourself? If
Oh,
you're gonna be
Jesus.
anti-liberal, you should at least know what the alternative to liberalism is.
Of course, it's what we rebelled against. What do you mean?
Because I'm saying you don't.
Again, you say
Stop,
classical
stop,
liberal.
Benji.
Again,
Stop,
I
Benji.
think we're talking
Benji.
about 1980s.
No, I'm
liberals.
just fucking with you because you don't.
Yeah.
I'm also just fucking with you.
It's just
Again,
it's just
my
money.
definitions here are based on just America and
But, like-
my timeline. I think classical liberal was like I should actually not classical, more like old school liberal, I guess.
So at least
Again.
do you think that like JFK was like an old school liberal?
Yeah, I would say so. I think he's a little
Okay.
bit more radical, a little bit more. And for his
JFK
time,
was a radical
for his
guy.
time.
You do know that he literally started like U.S. involvement in Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna.
And you do the JFK voice.
So I don't think that
JFK
No,
literally
no,
nearly
again.
started a nuclear
For the
crisis
politics
because he wanted to get pussy.
Again,
That's actually true,
Dude.
though.
again, you guys need to understand on the scale that I'm talking about. For the time for what America was, I think he had more radical ideas compared to what the status quo was at the time. I mean, do you think that's agreeable?
Yeah,
Dang,
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, but that's because the status quo at the time was
Was
8
what?
years of Eisenhower.
Right. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like for him at the time, that would be considered radical for his ideas.
Radical?
At the time.
No.
Oh, okay, not radical,
no.
more left leaning.
I mean, it was the middle of the Cold
Okay,
War,
how
so
about
like nobody
I don't
was
know
like
if actually-
actually
here's
left
my-
leaning.
Okay, here, Middle East. I think that we should be in the Middle East because as soon as we step out, ISIS will grow, and
You know that we
again,
can't
well,
find
and then
any.
then you're gonna argue.
Please, Mr. President, my country yearns for freedom. Shit.
And even then, that's
And how
probably
about
pretty
people
close
as
to
triggered
that.
Leo
Leo
torture,
Fisher's
who
era.
were also
No, stop.
civilians.
Okay.
Again,
Even-
that's my take.
Even if that were true, would you agree that the armed forces of Syria and Iraq have done a far better job at combating and actually destroying ISIS than the?
I don't know. As soon as we left, they seemed to grow.
US
So
Army.
I don't know.
That's
We haven't
not
left, though.
actually at all true.
When did we leave?
Well, we reduced our presence. As
No,
soon as
we-
reduced our presence,
not
they
really
grew.
in
We
Syria.
did, and then
Obama
ISIS
reduced our
died.
presence. What do you mean?
No, yeah, we didn't, and ISIS died. Agreed. Good night, Zach.
Obama reduced our presence in
Right.
Iraq, and then ISIS died. Yeah, and then he increased it in Syria, and it grew because he was funding them. But we're not going to get into that debate.
Okay, fair.
And also,
Beating down
Afghanistan.
1 point at a time.
and
Victo, no one
also-
cares, dude. Literally, no one cares. Go to England.
Go to England? What?
Go to England.
Wait, he doesn't live in England. Victor lives in Iran.
No, he hates the.
Wait, no. Isn't he?
It's Victor.
No one cares, Victo.
Actually, I think that.
I can't stress that no
This
one
is
cares.
so awesome.
Actually, no, wait, dude, also,
come
dude-
back to VC, Victor. Please come back.
I would say that I personally care about the
please.
United States committing war crimes and crimes against humanity. I don't know. That's just a personal take, though.
I also think that again,
That's also a
radical
fair
Islam
point, but
over there
still.
also did crimes against humanity as well.
Radical who?
Radical Islam. Well, jihad. I shouldn't say Islam.
No, I mean like radical.
Radical Islam is actually more.
Again, when I say
Radical-
Victor, I'm
correct.
pro-Israel.
But radical Islam, though, like
it's
kind of like
a
the war on
small
Islam
scale.
is like kind of like manufactured by the United States. Like literally, both sides are funded by the United States in the first place. So like,
Right. But again, I support Israel, so. And
what
I
does that
say
have to do?
to
Wait, what
Victor,
does that have
he's
to do with
gonna lose
anything
his
here,
mind.
though?
Well, again, I'm just saying that to trigger Victor because it's going to make him lose his mind, and I think it's great.
I mean, I'm Jewish, and I think that Israel is
Nice.
actually pretty bad. I mean, if you actually like, you know, I mean, I
well,
think
I
that-
have a Christian motive in that because I believe the Bible says to support God's people, which happen to be the Jews.
yeah, but also as a Jewish person, I'm saying even if
That's
we're
like
the
a
Jewish
normal
people,
American take.
yeah, that is a pretty liberal take as well.
No,
Cool.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
Well,
that.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that
Oh shit. Well, still.
So supporting Israel is a leftist.
is a liberal take.
Okay, again,
Is a liberal.
that's on your guys' view.
Is a liberal
Yeah,
take? It's not a leftist. I don't understand what you think leftist means. Like, here's the
Leftist,
thing, though.
leftists
The
are
Democrat Party does not
anti-imperialist.
want to support
Dude,
Israel.
like, I
They
want to say though,
support-
we're the
they want
ones.
They
to
do.
They get the fighter. Like,
Gus,
no, yeah, Christian
Yeah, they
fascism.
sent more.
they
I
did kill
think,
the Messiah,
I-
but
I-
they also
I
were blinded.
I think
And
Obama
Bruh, no one
actually.
fucking cares.
Dude, why the fuck do you care? Why are you like doing like, dude? Like, why do you care? Like, you're.
As a Muslim, I'm not saying like, oh, because we have the most recent.
Well, technically the Mormons
revelations
do.
and stuff
Leo,
like
technically
that.
the Mormons do, Leo.
Again, I'm not
Oh,
talking
They're
to
like
I'm talking
trying
to
to
Victor.
Christian.
Triggered.
I'm not saying that like as a Muslim, like Jews and Christians need to like shut the fuck up and like deal with our shit and
And I
just
didn't
like
say
have
that
a.
either. I think peaceful Islamists have a place here.
I'm going to. Dude, your
I
takes
don't
like
think
are
not
like.
radical
Wait, here,
jihad
here. I want to
has-
say. Wait,
I
should we
don't
say?
think radical jihad has a place here. If that's
Wait,
the
no, wait.
take,
None of us
so
are talking
be it.
about that. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'll let Leo talk.
You
about that.
she just said that as a Muslim, she's not telling Jews and Christians to shut up, implying that I'm telling her to shut up as a Muslim. And I'm not telling her to do that.
What I'm saying is that you're saying that like as a Christian like that like Jews lost their right to a homeland, but that's not the
No, I'm
argument.
not, I didn't have
No, he
I say
didn't
they
say
have a
that.
right to homeland because it's their
Oh,
home.
okay.
But
he
that's
didn't say that.
the
Ooh,
take
that's
here is the
Mm.
fact that like the Israeli government are literally colonizers and imperialistic, and not only that, like they like deprive Palestinians of like a decent fucking like living.
fresh water houses.
Well, again,
you know, clean sewage.
My take is due to what the Old Testament and New Testament say about it. That's not
Dude,
really what
Okay,
politics
but I'm
are.
not like okay.
So again, that's my Christian prerogative, and that's what I
Okay.
believe, and
So-
the inherent word. So yeah.
So in Islam, and it's like the same in Christianity and stuff like that. We're not supposed to have sex before marriage, right?
Yep, I agree.
How about shaving your hair? Do you ever shave your head?
I don't.
Okay.
Do you ever
but
cut
the-
your hair?
but the
Did you ever
thing-
cut your hair?
Like, I'm not like as a Muslim, I'm not going out and being like, oh, like you have had premarital sex. Like suddenly, I'm not going to like be friends with you. Like that's not how like the real world works.
Yeah, if that was
you
the case, I
know?
won't talk to any of you because you're against everything I believe in. What's your point?
Like I'm saying that like as someone who's been raised like very religiously and
Yeah.
like and was like until pretty recently like very like internally like homophobic. Like
Right.
sometimes you have to like see past stuff, you know?
Am I
Like-
not doing that right now? So is that not a real world example for you? I don't understand what you mean. Again, I'm talking to people I disagree completely with, and I consider you guys friends, even though you guys are literally off the charts of everything I believe, religiously and politically. So I don't think I'm exuding those characteristics. I have beliefs that I follow to, but just because I believe the things I
What
do,
I'm-
I don't think
I'm
that
not
if you have sex
talking
before marriage,
about-
you're a bad person.
I'm not talking about that like on like like on the on like the basis of like interpersonal relationships of like, oh, I'm going to like simply see past the fact that like whatever our like differences are. I'm saying that like when you have a government, you shouldn't let your religious views limit other people. Like if your basis for like agreeing with something or not, or like allowing something.
What if I get my views from my, what if I get my views from my religion? What if my religion plays into my political views that I agree with?
So do I.
So you're going to limit me based on what you believe?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that like
talking about Israel does that?
Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing is like you can't like just because I'm Muslim doesn't mean I'm going to like advocate for a caliphate. Like I think that's fucking stupid. And
then do you really prescribe to Islam's beliefs then?
I do.
Prescribe to their beliefs, then you would fight for what they believe in.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, guys, please stop like talking over Leo. I know that I do it all the time.
Sorry, Leo, I didn't mean. I'm not meaning to do that. Go ahead.
Nonetheless, please.
Like the whole like a huge concept in Islam is like the concept of like a person being a caliph. Is that how you say it in English?
Yeah.
Like on earth, like a representative for people in general, not like it's not like a literal. It's not necessarily like a literal, like ruler. And like you're in like there has been like a huge history of like tolerance in Islam of like allowing like people of the book and like not actively like persecuting people like it's not always been followed, but that's like the whole idea behind it.
Right.
Like I do have a lot of like values that I have like my religion to thank, but like once my worldview like starts to limit others, like I'm going to stop. Like Benji's like said a lot about has like discussed like the value of like in Judaism, like making your time like on earth like count. Like you're not gonna like finish the fight or whatever, but you're gonna like keep working for it. Like those are values that can be like carried over anywhere. But once it comes to things like I don't fucking know, like abortion, like it's like the one debate that like people keep coming back to. But in case of like ruling a literal country, that stuff doesn't matter as much, you know?
Well, here's the thing: is I believe that America was built on
Judeo-Christian values is like a complete farce and like has never actually been talked about. But since after the Holocaust,
think the Constitution was drafted after it.
No, dude. Okay, here's the thing, dude. The Constitution, the people who made the Constitution hated Jews just as much as Hitler did, and and Judeo-Christian values like that was never a thing, and like. I don't know, like if if you're talking like things that like acted on Judeo-Christian values and like that wasn't a thing until after the Holocaust, until America was happy to be anti-Semitic until the Holocaust happened when they realized, oh shit, we can't like they were like, oh shit, we gotta like like we can't like look like the Germans. Like a lot of like that shit like happened
because they literally did.
The case, we're not out.
For a long time, they for part of the World War, they wouldn't let Jews immigrate.
Yeah,
that is true.
They also had like Jewish quotas. They also had Jewish quotas on immigration.
Wasn't Christopher Columbus a Jew himself?
No, my God! Oh, boys.
Yeah, no, Victor, that's
quite a question.
Christopher Columbus was like a devout Catholic and an Italian.
No, he wasn't Jewish.
He was a devout Catholic Italian.
Again, it was a question.
I'm just like
big whole thing.
No,
this is very irrelevant, but is that a new shirt, Benji? It looks cool.
Thank you. It's new.
Well, Well, I think Benji's point, like as a Jew, is that Jews and Christians don't actually share values that they do. Yeah. So,
but again, in my religion, again, the Bible basically says.
Yeah, I know your
Jews are
religion says that
blinded.
we're better than you. I know, I get it.
No, it says that you're blinded.
No,
and
actually,
that
your
you're not
religion,
gonna see what
actually,
we do.
your Old Testament says that we're the chosen people. I'm pretty sure.
You are the chosen people, but we've
Yes.
been blinded for the sake of the Gentile because it was not handed off to the oracles were not handed off to the Gentiles. Only the Jews had it.
And do you believe that?
Yep.
Okay, so you believe that like the Jews are led astray because of like some like
They're
1,000-year-old we were blinded.
Dude, the Quran says that gay shit too, but I don't believe it.
I'm just saying,
don't
like,
prescribe
I'm so,
to
you know,
you-
one of the biggest issues in America today is that nobody gives enough critical support. We need to give like critical support.
I know.
What does that mean, Benji? I've never heard it before.
Everything Leah wants to do, I support. I don't know what you mean by that.
Well,
And if that's what she wants to believe, I support her believing that. I disagree, but that's up to her. I'm happy she
I'm
can
saying
do
like
that.
you should like give like you should like consume your media more critically.
I'm not a girl.
So this is like an
I'm
actual,
sorry, I don't know. Again,
an actual Ben Shapiro take of being like, you cannot claim to be a
Pronoun roles
Muslim
are there for a
unless
reason.
you believe everything in the Quran.
things that you say you believe. I think that if you're going to prescribe to an ideology, you should at least practice the ideology. Then why you're not really practicing? You're just partaking in the name. So it's basically cloud points.
Didn't you say that you like didn't read the Bible or something, or was that someone else?
I'm a fundamentalist when it comes to the Bible.
Wait, so you believe
That was
everything in the
a
Bible?
Roman
Wait. So you believe everything in the Bible, right? Alps, do you believe everything in the Bible?
Is that a liberal take?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
Wait,
Yeah, it's a yes.
Well, no.
Wait, I can't hear him.
He said yes.
He said yes, he believes
Yeah.
everything in the Bible. So you don't eat shellfish.
I don't. Where does the Bible say that's the case? What verse you got that in? Again, I believe New Testament is written to the.
Isn't that somewhere in
Yeah,
Leviticus?
it's in Leviticus. It's literally in Leviticus. Wait.
Leviticus has a ton of
It always comes back to Leviticus.
I love Leviticus. Leviticus is one of my favorite readings.
Leviticus kind of slaps. Like the part about dividing property was kind of based.
Oh, yeah.
So the Old Testament is not written to the modern day Christian. It's written to the Jews. It was written
Wait,
for
but don't
the
you believe in
law.
the Old Testament? Don't you believe in the Old Testament?
But then what about the part in Leviticus where it says that gay people are bad?
Isn't that what you have to
that-
use?
I mean,
Wait. The next is Alps. Point to me where.
a dispensation that is no longer in
Also-
effect right now. That was a dispensation of the law. Now we're under the dispensation of grace.
Wait, can I-
Dispensation of grace is in the New Testament.
Also, Alps.
So I believe at one point it was true, but now
Alps. You said they were fundamentalists, so you literally just don't believe everything in the Bible.
I do believe everything.
No,
but I
because
believe
it was in the Bible.
But it says we're now in a new dispensation. We're no longer.
But
in
how do you know what the
the
dispensation? Okay, if we're under new dispensation, then then do you think that the Bible speaks
So
against being
we have
gay?
a dispensation of innocence, and that was when Adam and Eve were innocent and they knew
So
nothing
do you
of
think
sin.
that being
and after they ate an
wait,
apple,
so-
that dispensation was
so
gone.
do you think
I
that
believe
being
that
gay is a sin? Do you think that being gay is a sin?
now.
You don't think it's a sin?
What?
Being gay.
I do believe it's a sin.
All right, where does it say that then in the Bible?
Damn.
Romans. I'll get you.
All right, Romans. Here, wait. Actually, this is a really good quote because the quote only talks about lust. The quote does not actually talk about yes, it uses a man-on-man thing, but it actually speaks more broadly against lust. So
It does fornication, and that's part. And
yes, but also the Bible also describes but the Bible also describes fornication between men and women, but we don't.
Yes, that's also a sin.
but we don't generalize from that fornication between men and women is bad. So how come one time that it describes it between men and men or women and women, we use that to generalize that it's bad for all men and all women?
Hot take. It's bad for men and women too.
So you think that it's bad for men and women to have sex inside of marriage?
Outside of marriage.
So if two men get married, then it's okay. So if two men get married, it's okay.
Wait, what?
So if two men get married to each other, it's okay then, right?
No,
why?
It's not. Marriage was given to men and women.
Marriage was given by God. Tell me the passage in the Bible where marriage was given by men and women to God.
Oh my God.
If he says it's in the Old Testament, then that just goes against his argument because he was saying that he was ignoring stuff from. He's just picking what he wants from the Old Testament.
You understand? The dispensation of Leviticus and all the Levitical laws is written to the Jew. not to the modern day Christian.
So wait,
If that was the case, I would be a Jew if I prescribed to everything under the Old Testament, because that's written to the Jew.
but if it's but it's literally so. But like the things you're talking about, like is like the rules of marriage. Those are in Leviticus.
1 second, let me grab it.
My point is like you're picking and choosing even like from Leviticus now. Like you can like it was basically I'm a fundamentalist. No, but not Leviticus. Wait, no, but this part in Leviticus, yes.
Because it doesn't apply to us because it's not in our dispensation. The Bible clearly states we're in the dispensation of grace. If I was in the dispensation of being under the law, that is literally an Orthodox Jew because they follow all of the prescriptions that Leviticus and all of the Leviticus. Basically, all the tribes, all the laws given to the tribes.
But also, wait,
we're not in that dispensation.
Wait,
now.
so I have a question. Do you think that it should be illegal to have sex before marriage? Do you think it should be illegal to have sex before marriage?
My mic got turned. My volume.
All right, I have a question for you. What do you think about Corinthians 11:16? I mean 11:6. My bad.
Okay.
For if a woman does not cover her head, let her also have her hair cut off. But it is disgraceful for a woman to have her hair cut off or her head shaved. Let her cover her head.
I think for what he's describing is that a woman's hair is part of her glory.
But if a woman doesn't, he's saying that a woman should cover his head. Do you think that all women should have to cover their hair?
I think they should, but they don't do that, and that's up to them.
Wait, but I thought you just said, but like, how come it's not up to like gay people if they want to get married or not? Then
because that institution is not given to men and men.
So are like women like less than men? Or
So even if you say that's the case, they're still sinning. Okay, so they're still sinning.
But also, like this is like saying, like, do you think that women?
But
do you think that
aren't we like allowed to sin if like Jesus died for our sins or whatever?
But his thing is, do you want to?
Well, it's still not.
Again, you're supposed to be Christ-like and not sin. And again, I'm not saying I believe it's a sin. Yes, I believe the Bible supports it being a sin. But I don't hate you for doing that. If I hated you, I wouldn't talk to you.
We talk to people we hate all the time.
Damn.
Okay, but actually, Alps is kind of nice. So.
Yeah.
But here, let me say this. But I have a question though. Wait, do you think that if a woman doesn't cover her hair, she should have her hair cut off?
Let me read the whole context.
It's 1 Corinthians 11:6.
This went in an interesting place.
Also 1 Corinthians 14 as well. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to ask to speak in the church.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you know that until like the 1980s, it was women had to ask men for permission to work outside of the house until 1980s.
And
wait, but that doesn't seem very fundamentalist.
I agree with it. So how is it not fundamentalist?
You think that women should have to ask? So basically, do you think that women are like less than men or something like that?
I think women have been given a different role than men have. I don't think it's a lesser role.
Like why should they have to like ask their husbands like for
this is fun.
All right, so like we're kind of getting to the point now.
No,
yeah.
Again,
this is, like,
we can get in this place.
This
it's not proper to what you guys believe, and that's okay, I guess.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like happy to like have like friends, like who like think like who like disagree about like how to get to the revolution. Hey, I even have friends who don't even think that we should have a revolution. But I don't know if like how I feel about having friends who don't believe that women are equal to men.
I believe that the Bible is written in its time. So here's the thing: do I think a woman can have a job? Yes, I think a woman can have a job. Can a woman be in the army? Yes.
Taxes.
Wait,
I think
then now you're picking and choosing. Then you said that you were a fundamentalist. That is fundamentally not a fundamentalist take.
You cut out. What'd you say?
That is not a fundamentalist take. To say that the Bible was written in its time, if you literally you cannot believe like about everything that the Bible said, and then now like decide to pick and choose. Like you made your bed, now sit in it, dude.
Right. You keep cutting out. Like you're.
Am I cutting out? Wait. Am I cutting out for you guys?
I see you talking too, but you don't say anything.
No, I can hear you.
I think
Wait.
because the internet's bad.
Yeah.
All right, here. Okay, you called yourself a fundamentalist, right? You wait until I'm done talking to talk. So you said that you're a fundamentalist, right?
Right.
You are not a fundamentalist if you think that the Bible is a product of its time. You said that you believe everything that the Bible
There's
said.
constructs that we have
I'm saying
now
you
that-
made whoa. I tried to say this a few times. I don't know if your internet's gonna cut out again, so I gotta finish talking. All right, buddy.
Dang. That's rough.
So, if you believe everything the Bible says, you cannot just choose what you're gonna believe from it. You made your bed, now lay in it, dude. So either admit that you're inconsistent, or just admit that you're made uncomfortable by women being treated equally to men.
I think women are equally treated. I'm not against women not being treated equally. I think they're treated. Okay, let me
separate but equal.
Separate but equal.
Oh no! He literally fell for the trap.
Oh no!
He literally fell for the trap. Dude, I literally lay that trap as a joke to make you feel shitty.
It's really common for Christians to believe that, though.
Okay, here's the thing: is I think women have different functions than men in the church. That's true. When it says silence to women, it's talking about women's roles in church. Yes, I agree. Women are not to usurp men in the church.
You think that women are not allowed to talk in the church, basically? You think that women shouldn't be able to talk in the church?
Usurp authority in the church.
No, this says, let your women keep silences in the church, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. But they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything in church, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for women to speak in the church.
That's a really bad quote from the Bible.
Yeah,
there's another quote. I think it's in Ephesians. I think in Ephesians there's also a whole part about how wives need to submit to their husbands, like the exact words "submit."
I heard that one.
Wait. Do you agree with what I read? Do you agree with what I read?
Yes, I agree.
You agree that women shouldn't be allowed to talk in church?
I don't think.
That's literally what it. No, dude, you cannot be a slippery little otter here. Dude, you're being like an eel here.
Yes, I agree.
You agree with that?
Even though I want to disagree, I don't disagree because I'm a fundamentalist.
Wait, so you're literally just like you're like a slave to your dogma, dude. Like you literally like don't think critically of anything.
Yes, I prescribe to beliefs that I subscribe to. I don't say it for clout.
At least you're
No, it's consistent, but like it's like an idiot's idea of consistency.
It's not consistent. What do you want from me?
No, but like it's like an idiot's idea of consistency, though. Because like what I want for you is like to actually think critically for yourself for like more than a minute. Like you're basically like but like basically like all that and then like you literally like believe like I don't believe that religion is a cult. I want to start off by saying that I don't think it is.
Right.
But it's absolutely cultish if you're just going to be uncritical of like absolutely everything that someone says.
I think it doesn't happen that way in church. That's the thing is.
But wait. But I thought you said that it should be that way, though. Don't you think it should be that way? If you just said that you think you should be that way.
I need to study it more. I don't know that verse for sure because I don't think it's talking about the way you're saying it is. But if it is, I want to investigate that more. But for what it is, I don't know.
Do you think that women should be allowed to teach?
I think if there's not a man around, yes.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp the authority over the man, but to be in silence.
Okay, so we're here midway to Nangi, and there's only one Bible verse, and
but also how about Adam was not the one deceived; it was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, and holiness with propriety. Do you think that women can only get out of like sin if they bear children?
Wait, say that again. How'd you get that take from that?
What do you mean? And Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner.
I believe that
but women will be saved through childbearing.
Women have to bear children is part of the consequences of what they did.
Oh, so wait, I have a question for you.
Men have to.
Wait, I have a question for you. Wait, I have one more question for you. You're right, I actually have one more question for you. You are for the war of Vietnam, right?
Yep.
You are you're for us staying in you're for war in general, right? Yeah. I have one more thing for you.
I'm not warmonger, I wouldn't say.
No, but you said that you think it's a good idea to go.
I believe that America should defend the democracy.
No, wait. You said that America should go to Vietnam, and you think that America.
What do you want from me?
All right, what do I want from you? Ye have heard it. Ye have heard that it hath been said, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy." But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye?
Romans 13:4, for he is the minister of God to thee for good. But if thou do which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of God, or avenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil.
All right, what does that mean?
Meaning that people who do evil, God is going to send the wrath. And
so if God's going to send the wrath, then why is it our job to do it for him? Doesn't that mean that we're just trying to usurp God?
Why is the bearer of the sword? Who bears the sword?
I think that's literally like God. That's literally like the God. Like they use the same. Yes. Wait, but we're not using swords though. There, we're not using swords.
He beareth the sword not in vain, for he is a minister of God. Of God, not God.
Wait, Jesus of God? Wait. For who of God? Wait, for who of God? I didn't hear you because you cut out a bit. For who of God?
He's a minister of God. So he's not God, he's a minister.
Who's the minister of God? It says he. Who's the he referring to?
Let's back it up real quick.
But I want to know who the he's referring to. It could be an archangel. It could be an angel for all I know. And if it's an angel, then people aren't angels. So fine. If somebody is sainted by
except for Benji.
Okay, we're starting from Romans 13:1. 13:1.
Wait. Is 13:1 the quote that you're talking about? Wait. Is 13:1 the quote? So 13:1 is the one that you're talking about, right? So who's the he that
13:4 is the one I'm talking. 13:4 is the one I'm talking about. Okay. Let's get 13:1. Let's get the whole context. Okay. So Romans 13:1, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be ordained are of God. Romans 13:2, whosoever therefore
is the he capitalized? Is the he capitalized or is the he lowercase?
Lowercase.
Okay.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, and that they shall receive themselves damnation. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of God to thee for good.
So who is
but
the he
if
here?
Thou do, let's see. I would say God's minister, therefore God's follower.
God's minister?
He is the minister.
Under the hierarchy of the Roman Catholic Church, sorry, are you Catholic?
No, I'm Protestant. Well, Baptist, but I follow more Presbyterian beliefs because I don't believe in the hierarchy of the church.
You don't believe in the hierarchy of the church?
No.
No. So under your religion, under your sect, so then what do you think about the entire quote? Love your enemies, bless them that curse you. So would you not say that was
Yes, we should be Christ-like and do those things. But the thing is, God's not anti-God. There's this whole entire conception that Jesus is only all love. It says clearly, for Jacob that I loved and Esau that I hated. There's people that God hates.
How about turn the other cheek?
So if someone's beating you on your hat to death, should you? Okay. Let's go get another verse.
I have to know the verse?
I'm grabbing a verse.
Okay. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Luke 22:36. Then he said unto them, but now, take that out of a purse.
Wait, I have a question for you. How do you feel about a blessing on anyone who seizes your baby and shatters them against the rock? Happy the man who shall seize and smash your little... Here, there are literally 4 messages, there are 4 parts of Psalms that are pro-infanticide.
No, he's talking about the blessings to the people because I forget what's the Israel, basically the Israelis were being, not Israelis, but the Jews, they were under captive of another, they're under captive of another.
What the fuck is a blessing on anyone who seizes your babies and shatters them against a rock? How else do you interpret that?
First of all, he's not talking. That's what the people said to them because they took the Jews' babies and they took them on the rocks and beat their heads with them rocks, and they would tell the Jews, "Where's your God now?" They were mocking the Jews. That's not Jesus talk. That's not Jesus or them talking. That's them being. That whole entire thing is that's their Psalms is all music. that was the woes of Jews being under. Why can't I think? I'm pretty sure that's what that one's talking about because they were being attacked.
Or you know what? Okay, whatever. If
Wait, last
you know,
one,
fine.
and then
I've
I'm out
accepted
with
it. At least you do.
Honestly, it's really funny that this has gone from like socialist discuss to
It's
the election to socialist discuss the Bible.
Socialists talk about religion and
No, but
the
honestly, okay, here's the
semantics
thing.
of Bible
I've decided.
verses.
Here's the thing. I've decided. Yeah, at least you identify with the Bible, but at the same time, I think that you're like, you know, I think that you're very happily misogynistic. So you know what? Like, you know, whatever.
I'm not misogynistic. What do you mean? I get some things that you would say. I'm not. I'm for women being in the workplace.
No, dude, you literally said that you think it's like, dude, come on. You literally said you literally said that you think that women shouldn't be allowed to talk in the church. Dude, come on, man.
No, I don't think women
Come
should
on,
be allowed
Jack.
to teach in the church when there's Okay, fair. That's a misogynist take on your view. But again,
under my view,
whatever.
dude, holy shit! Not everything is like you can't like okay. At this point, like I no longer think that you're like saying like under my view because like you don't understand it. At this point, you understand it. You're just doing it to deflect. No, you're just doing it like to like.
That's fair. That's fair. You're right.
doing like to deflect
You're
like
right.
Blame on you.
You're right. That's fair. I am doing that.
Yeah.
So yes, my views are misogynist.
Yes. So you're a misogynist.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, you finally admit it.
Well,
he's gone.
That is.
I moved him.
That
Benji gets misogynist.
is not a
singular
lip
woman.
That is not a lip tape.
He's not a misogynist. Wait, he does. He hates women and minorities. Wait, guys, he's a real gamer. I'm sorry, I just didn't want him on here because like.
Okay, fine.
And also, wait, I just want to say something. Because I'm a leftist, I don't like to have people who are self-proclaimed misogynists, racists, or sexists talking on my stream. I just think that that's kind of bad. You know, like I kind of draw a line, and I think that's kind of where I draw the line. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Because also it was like boring.
It was inevitable.
Also, it was really funny for it to end at that point as well. Like it just like him admitting that he's a misogynist.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably the
just
best
asked
that
him to
it could be.
No, but
I'll read Quran on stream if you give me a surah rec and for bits.
Yeah, for bits. Give bits.
I
moved you because I don't like to have I don't like to have misogynists, or I don't like to have people that like admit to seeing other people as less than equal to them on my stream.
But yeah,
solidarity to women, solidarity to men, solidarity to non-binary people, solidarity to people who use neo-pronouns who don't identify as non-binary male or female, solidarity to African Americans, solidarity to African
solidarity forever.
Yeah, solidarity to everybody. Bad itch solidarity, yeah.
Is there a way
a bad
I can get somebody's profile picture?
Wait, what?
How about
Is there a way I can get somebody's like profile picture? Like
What you can do is not really like what I've done.